So how do you get ahead of the 99% of the people? So first of all, this one seems pretty obvious to you, and most of them actually seem pretty obvious. You'll probably, once I tell you what you have to do in order to become, get ahead of the people, I mean, you know them yourself. It's just sometimes people have to remind you of those kind of stuff. Because we tend to forget, or at least we just need someone to tell us that you have to do this or do that. So once I finish this video, you're probably gonna realize that, oh, I actually knew what I had to do in order to get ahead of those people. I just need someone to tell me to do them. The first thing is that whatever you want to achieve, you have to be willing to put all your effort, all your focus. Don't be doing multiple stuff at once. That's the biggest mistake people do. That's the biggest mistake I've done. I spent so many years just doing multiple stuff at once, trying to grow Instagram pages, YouTube channel, or sell courses. And I spent so much time doing multiple stuff that I could have spent all that time focused on one thing and get it to, be making good money, or at least, having some success. Instead, I spent so many hours just doing multiple stuff at once, and I just ended up burning out, and nothing really worked out for me. And that's why it's so important to stick to something. If you believe in it and you truly think that you can succeed in it, spend all your hours on it. Focus. Don't do multiple stuff at once. Once that thing that you believe in is doing really well, and you know you will keep doing well, then you can slowly start investing your time or money into something else. But for now, while you're a beginner, while you have nothing, focus on one thing. And now, the second thing is you're gonna have to sacrifice. I used to walk anywhere from 45 to an hour to my gym. And I went there not because of the gym. I went there because my friends go there, my girlfriend goes there, and many other people I know go there. So I went there for socializing, which is a good thing, but at the same time, I sacrificed so much time and money as well just to go there, when I could have used it for something else. Like right now, I changed gyms. I only walk like 10 minutes to my gym, and I'm using all that time that I spent going to the other gym that took me around 45 to an hour, so an hour just to get there, and then train for 2 hours, and then an hour back home. That's 4 hours, just like that gone. Now I walk around 10 minutes to my new gym, work out for an hour or two, and then I go home, and it takes me 10 minutes. And I just saved up so much more time doing that. But I had to sacrifice not seeing my friends, my girlfriend, other people that I know, so that I could focus on myself, so I could have more time, for example, making videos. And obviously, you're gonna have to sacrifice many other stuff. Maybe not going to certain places that maybe all your friends hang out, because if you want to obviously become a better person or get ahead of, someone or a competition of 99% of people, you're gonna have to sacrifice certain stuff. And the third thing, what I really recommend is doing 7 days monk mode. So if you don't know, that is basically, it will help you restart your dopamine. And if you don't know what dopamine is, it's basically a good feel-good chemical. So for example, when you might be watching something on TikTok, you might get that feel-good, chemical coming up. You feel happy, you feel excited. Or obviously for males, which is not really good for you, and you probably know they are yourself, pornography. So you get that feel-good, chemical when you obviously. So that's why it gets really addictive. And your brain always tells you to basically go on TikTok, go on Instagram, keep watching YouTube videos, and you get that dopamine rush. And that's where you just never end up being able to, maybe focus on your work, or, do certain stuff. Like, for example, watch like a Netflix movie, because your brain constantly needs some entertainment. When you've been watching something for 10 minutes and it's boring, you tend to click off or do something else. So that's why, doing that 7-day monk mode will really help you restart your dopamine levels and basically be able to focus and do your work, for example. And the fourth thing, which is pretty simple, again, believe in yourself. You have to believe that you could achieve it, because no one else will believe for you. So, in order to achieve something, you have to believe that you could get ahead of those people and work towards that goal every single day. This next bit is really important, because pretty much most people fuck up the business or the goals because they don't focus on a certain thing, and that's consistency is key. If you want to do something for a long period of time, focus on doing maybe an hour worth of work every single day, but for a year straight, instead of some people spend 5 hours, maybe like 10 hours straight. They feel motivated, they feel like they could achieve, and they spend maybe 10 hours every single day for a month straight, and then they realize, shit, I spent so much time doing something and I'm not really seeing results. And they tend to give up because they just feel like they're burned out because they spent so much time doing something. And, you know, 1 month ain't gonna give you, it won't get you much results. So obviously people just tend to give up because they don't see the results. But if you spend maybe an hour, spend the time that you think you could, you know, realistically achieve. So if you think you could do an hour, maybe do half an hour. Maybe if you think you could do, maybe you think that you could do maybe 5 hours, half it, do maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe you just do half an hour or an hour, but do it for a long period of time, because that will get you what you want to achieve. Because that's the true secret. The longer you do, you're going to overlap all those people. You might be spending, you know, 10 hours a day, but they spent only a month doing it. Because if you give up, you know, you're not going to achieve anything. So, you know, if you spend half an hour, but you do it for a whole year straight, I can guarantee you're going to achieve way more than the person who might do a shit ton, but he gives up halfway. So, you know, that's the true secret of getting ahead of the 99% of people.